Hello everyone, back for another doll video, and today I actually have all my Starlette dolls out here. The last one I got was this one. This one's my childhood one that I fixed up that y'all have seen in previous videos. And then these two I got together in a lot on Mercari, I think. I think I got this one from eBay, maybe. I don't really remember. But of course, this doll is very nostalgic to me. I got her from Walmart when I was a kid in the craft section, and she was one of my favorites. I thought she was so beautiful. These are specifically dolls made for craft projects, so like making the dresses and accessories and whatnot. So this is pretty much how they come. They have shoes, they have underwear, and a bra. Now the brunette is notorious for her hair falling out because the hair disintegrates and dry rots over time. This is the only one that I have that her original brunette hair survived. All I did was flat iron it and straighten it out to try to tame the frizz. But these two have been rerouted. She has a new body because when I was a kid, the neighborhood bully got a hold of her and took a machete after her. So the side of her face has been patched up with a vinyl patch. She's been rerouted and she's gotten a new body. And this one, her hair had fallen out immediately. I already knew that from the listing, and this one as well. Both of their hairs in the listing were falling out, but she's going to be rerouted very soon. And then this one I rerouted with multiple different colors in her hair. Multiple different shades of brown. It's very thick hair. Her face is very high color, like the makeup is very high color. Absolutely love the screening and the face mold. I just can't get enough of these. They made several different dolls with this face. Now this face mold, if you're not familiar, is actually originally from the Durham Charlie doll. It was kind of a knockoff of the supersized Barbie. And she had like brown hair, and there's blonde ones too, but she was called Durham Charlie. And Fibercraft that made these dolls and made a lot of other craft dolls, I guess, took over the molds. And so they eventually got this head mold. When I was a kid, I didn't know any of this, but it will say on the back, 1996, Fibercraft. I'm not sure what the M stands for, made in China. So I guess 1996 was when Fibercraft started using, like when they got the licensing to this face mold and everything. So yeah, but I think Durham Charlie is from the 70s. So, but it's the exact same size doll, the same head mold. The screening is just different on the Durham Charlie. But I prefer this screening. There's a lot more eyelashes and everything. But when I was a kid, I also saw the blonde version occasionally. But I really liked the brunette. I had a thing for brunette dolls back then. Something about her captivated me. And I remember having my original one on display in my room for the longest time. As just like, I had this like red table and it was round. It was a wood table and it was round, painted red. And I remember I had a doll stand with her on it, just in the middle of it, in my room. And I just thought she was the prettiest thing ever, so. But of course, I've seen the blonde one many times. And now, I actually have her. Now, they made loads of different versions of these. There's ones that were little brides. They had little bride ones where it was the same head mold, but they put them on a smaller, petite body. There was ones that are these size that are like, it looks like Princess Diana though, but it's this doll, but with paler skin and shorter hair. And then they had other ones that had shorter bodies as well. So they had a lot of different ones with this specific head mold and screening, just with different hairstyles and body molds and everything, but these are specifically called Hollywood Starlette. Very, very iconic. So here we have, this is the leaflet thing, or the instruction thing that it came with. So I actually managed to get, this one's actually the original one that I had. So I was able to actually find another variant, because they made these for like from 1996 to the 2000s or something, maybe longer than that. Mine was specifically from the 2000s and came with this, and so I was able to find another one. Her hair, of course, dry rotted, like my original one did, to be expected. And she's also got a more shiny body and everything, which this one also had. So she's the exact variant that I had growing up, so I was able to get another one. She has a ribbon that goes around, which mine also had. But they also came with this. And I remember this picture, thinking it was such a beautiful picture. And this is to give you an idea of what type of dress you're supposed to make for the doll. I've never been into like crocheting and stuff, but I would love to be able to make this dress, because this dress is so beautiful, and I'm obsessed with her curly hair and everything. So this doll is very nostalgic to me. But yeah, that's kind of what you're supposed to do with these dolls, is make crochet dresses, and I really like this one. I really like this dress a lot. Absolutely gorgeous. But now I have the blonde, and she is a freaking bombshell, so I'm going to get her out. Her bra did come off, because some of them were made without straps, and then some of them were made, the later ones I think were made with straps, because their bras like constantly fall down if they don't have these straps. So yeah, and this one was so old. This one right here, where her hair would literally turn to dust when I'd gotten her out of her package. And her elasticity and her panties completely non-existent. So I have to keep a safety pin in the back. But yeah, some of these come like this with no straps on, so you'll see a lot of them online with their bras that have come off. So but yeah, this is her in package. The package is very beaten up. She's probably been in storage for God knows how long. But she's got these beautiful curls and this platinum hair. She has her shoes. So I'm going to get her out and be right back. And she is out, and oh my gosh, you guys. Look at her. Whoa. She is a high color variant, so what made me want to get her like right away recently, so like this one I got like several months ago. Yeah, so I got her, and then I've had these two for a couple of years now, and then that one's my original one, obviously. But now there was a listing that was on Mercari as well that had two, so it had the brunette and the blonde together for like $5, and they were out of their packaging though. But the one that I had seen, it looked like her lips were kind of faded a little bit on the blonde one. So I was kind of skeptical, I don't know. But then someone like bought that listing like instantly before I could have time to think about what I wanted to do. I'd seen this doll and then those two. But then as soon as they bought those dolls, then I went and got this one. I was like, this one was the cheapest one that was around, and she was still in her packaging with high color makeup and everything. And this doll was already in somebody's cart, but I snagged her. But oh my gosh. And when you get them, they actually come with this plastic around the hair, which I will take off really quickly. So I will put this down. I might have to pop her head off, because they do have like a ball situation. Yeah. So I will slide the plastic off her hair. That has been on her hair for who knows how long. Oh, she's got hair coming out the bottom of her head. That's always nice. Yeah, a very common thing that will happen with clone dolls and any other dolls with rooted hair is, yeah, that can and will happen. But yeah, you'll get these like plastic things that go around the hair. I like to save those. I don't currently have any scissors on hand, so I'll just have to like roll this up and shove it inside her head somehow. I don't know how much hair she has, so depending on that, maybe I will harvest that piece of hair. Like I'll cut it off, and then I will use it to root another plug into a bald spot somewhere. It all depends though. There we go. Wow. And her scalp is not painted. Some of them do come with painted scalps. She does not have one. Yeah, she does have some bald spots. Some rather large bald spots, actually. Yeah, that's a massive bald spot. But her hair is so curly that it covers it up. But there she is with all her curliness. It's super, super curly. Super, super, super curly. And it is polypropylene hair, unfortunately. These dolls are not going to have, like, craft dolls don't usually come with the best quality hair at all. I had one. She was like one of these, but she was like a normal size version, like a Barbie size. And her hair was actually nylon instead of poly hair. My blonde one, I'd gotten a blonde one as well, and she had poly, but the other one was a black-haired one that looked more like native. So, and she actually had nylon hair instead. So, but this is not nylon, this is polypropylene hair. So, yeah. But oh my gosh, you guys. I'm obsessed with the screening. How you have how the lashes are done, where there's the shape of the lashes, and then she has the liner. And then you have one, I love it when dolls have this, where one eyelash is short. It goes in like a pattern like this, where it's short, long, long, short, long, short. I like the eyebrows. So yeah, just as a comparison, I'll use my other high color variant as a comparison. There they are. She's just so striking, like her face and her eyes and everything with that hair and the tan skin. Yeah, these dolls are just very striking, like. And I like that they have that sort of classic fashion doll look to them. They don't look hyper realistic, but they're not super unproportionate or anything. I just love this. That very dolled up look. Absolutely. I think these dolls live up to the name Hollywood Starlette. Those voluminous curls and everything. Absolutely. Gorgeous. So yes. And her hair has not dry rotted, so I guess it doesn't happen to the blonde ones. Let me test her hair out. See, I'm pulling on it and none of it's breaking off, so her hair should be good. Yeah, I'm not noticing any breaking hairs or anything. I haven't seen any blonde ones where the hair has disintegrated. So they must have used a different type of polypropylene, I don't know, for the blonde ones. But yeah, there she is. Stunning queen, for sure. And at some point I would like to get all the other different types that there are with the smaller bodies, and the one that looks like Diana, which I might actually wind up rerouting that one so she could have longer hair. But yeah, not all of them come this way. Not all of them have like massive bald spot. So like this one, for example, that has her original hair, she has quite a lot of rooting. And her scalp is painted as well. So just a roll of the dice, I guess, which one you get. Yeah, see, look at all that. She's rooted like a regular Barbie would be rooted. So yeah, this one's got a lot more hair. Though I'm debating on whether to reroot her too, because her hair is not the greatest. It's very dry and everything, so she might get rerooted at some point, I don't know. And depending on how this one's hair comes out will depend on whether she gets rerooted. So, and I'm sure it won't be too difficult to find super platinum blonde hair for her if I need to reroot her. But these dolls are gorgeous and they're worth rerooting, in my opinion. Definitely worth rerooting. Another thing I will say is that a lot of times they're like this one when I got her, and the same thing happened to my childhood one as well. But like the flanges that hold the arms on. Let me see if I can get one of her arms to come off really carefully. Okay, so you know, like a dollar store type of Barbie, where you can just pop the arms off and everything and the legs off. You'll have this like flange, this like nub here. And then sometimes that flange will try to split away from the arm. So you'll get like cracked legs and arms and stuff where it cracks and tries to come off. So these dolls are notorious for that. When I got her, her arm over here was busted. Like the flange was almost completely off. But what I did was I drilled a hole in the arm where this hole is. I made the hole bigger and I inserted a hot glue gun in there. I created a hole with a needle somewhere in this general area so that, you know, the air could escape and whatnot. But I filled the arm up. So I like pushed this in, like what part was broken, I pushed that in. And then I filled the arm with hot glue up to about this point, or maybe that point. But now it's made it to where her, yeah, see, you can now move her arm. Not sure if you're going to be able to see in there. I'm not going to try to take her arm off or anything. But yeah, there is hot glue in her other arm. So, let me put her arm back on. But yeah, these dolls are kind of notorious for getting cracked flanges and stuff like that. This one, her legs are like that. So like what you'll see on a Chrissy doll sometimes, that's essentially the same thing that will happen to these. Yeah, so you see that right there. The flange is splitting away from the leg. I've had her for years and it's only gotten to that point, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, it's just another thing to keep in mind, is that the bodies are made like cheap dollar store type Barbies, so like it's all hollow, they pop apart. So yeah, see. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. But very nice for displaying and very, very pretty screening and everything. I just really love these. So anyhow, that is my video on this gorgeous doll. Thank you guys for watching. More videos to come. I'll try to remove her hair out of her face for you guys. There we go. Yeah, more videos to come, and remember to stay true to you.